Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. It's been a while. Let's catch up, shall we? Since COD and Warzone are basically dead, this means my channel is absolutely cooked if I continue to upload more COD. I don't know about y'all, but I thought today we would change the approach for my channel for a bit and see where it takes us, okay? This series and video is inspired by my boy, It's Illusion. Starting things off, we have Marvel's Spider-Man for PS4, but played on PS5 because your boy is not a brokey. Spider-Man is arguably one of the coolest superheroes. I mean, dude literally shoots goon juice at his enemies and explodes his white liquid all over them. Ew! Now this Platinum trophy is easy at only a 3 out of 10 difficulty rating with 1 playthrough needed, with a total of 51 trophies consisting of 38 bronze, 10 silver, 2 gold, and a Platinum trophy. And this comes in at an annoying 25 hours of repetitive tasks to do. And let me tell you, it took more than 24 hours because
I'm new, bro! I'm new to this!
Alright, some general advice. Activate surveillance towers early on. You won't be able to see certain areas of the map if you don't, and I'm sure you don't want to be going around the map mindlessly swinging around like a fucking chimpanzee. Complete things as you go. If you happen to be passing something like a backpack or a crime, just go ahead and do it. The XP gain can be very useful for unlocking skills early on, that way you won't have to break your balls later on. There are also a lot of collectibles, so there will be less of a grind by the end if you keep picking them up. Additionally, unsubscribing to JJJ's radio show can make the crimes spawn faster. You just have to go to your options, settings, audio, and then JJJ podcast. But let's be real. JJJ makes the game 100 times better because bro is just a god tier hitter. Try not to use fast travel or ignore too many crimes. A few of the trophies relate to swinging around the city, and it'll be easier to see crimes and other markers this way. Try to complete crimes as they appear throughout your playthrough to reduce the amount you have to do once the game is over. Trust me, that is very important. This part can otherwise become a real grind when you approach the last trophy, where you'll need to complete all of the various types of crime events in each district. A general tip for you before you attempt this stupidity, but difficulty doesn't matter. Now I completed the game on max difficulty because mama ain't raised no bitch, unlike some of you. But if you have low testosterone, then choose the easiest difficulty if you have no problem sleeping at night.
Apparently that's a trigger for me.
Utilize stealth as much as possible. This will be helpful for bronze arachnophobia trophy. Let's begin with the heavenly Insomniac intro first. Now the first trophy I ran into was defeating Kingpin, who looks like an albino adult-sized toddler from Boss Baby. This dude is ironically easy to beat for such a big guy. Then we had to call an ambulance, but not for me. Now defeating him was a big mistake because now chaos begins in New York. The next trophy I immediately unlocked was for the bases. Bases are optional locations all over the city that involve fighting waves of enemies. The easiest bases are Fisk hideouts, which are unlocked early in the game. Like literally right after mogging Fisk, I went to one of his hideouts and beat up his boys. Bases also include demon warehouses, sable outposts, and prisoner camps, which are all unlocked as you progress in the story. Each base has optional objectives, which can be viewed by hovering over the base in the map. All I had to do for this trophy was to go to a base and complete both of the objectives I was given. The trophy pops up when you complete the base. Now after each mission in Spider-Man, you usually have a bit of downtime. Now instead of taking this time to beat my meat,
What?
I was efficient. I decided to do as many collectibles and filler BS so I wouldn't have much to deal with by the end. After Fisk, I find myself in a demon warehouse where I tried to stealthily take out all the guards, but I immediately failed because I suck, so I had to do things the old-fashioned way. I swear to God, the lighting and the interior environments are so bad in this game. It's darker than a BLM rally in here, so I had to turn up the brightness, but I still defeated all the guards. Next, I find MJ taking back shots from one of the guards, so of course we save our damsel in distress. After defeating the guards, some bum comes at me with this weird energy scythe that he slams on the ground. We take the mask of one of the guards, and it seems like Martin is the one who can help. This bitch MJ is her. She straight up ignores this museum creator, like this bitch just doesn't care.
Really, nigga?
Next, I rizz up MJ on the phone, we go on a fake date, my boy Pete fumbles the bag.
Friends. Is that what we are?
Maybe we could be, if that's what you wanted.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
And we get interrupted because some dude named Shocker is fucking up the town. We catch his ass lacking though. I shoot my load all over him.
No, don't make it gay. Just no!
Next we show up at Feast where a bunch of homeless people live, and we have an awkward conversation with Martin about the mask we found. In the downtime we collect the backpack and pick up the trophy for Lost and Found, which is to collect 5 of them and award you with this trophy. Now JJJ, the world-class Spider-Man dick writer, starts talking mad shit about our boy Pete. I guess he wants some of my white liquid too. In the next mission, Dr. Otto Octavius' laboratory gets shut down by Oscorp, and the lab is declared a safety hazard, although Oscorp basically has fucking nuclear capable energy in the lab. But we get shut down, because that makes sense. Norman proceeds to berate our beta male Otto. Bro feels so bad that he starts thinking about going to Turkey to fix his hairline.
Look at the top of his head.
In the meantime, we're out of a job. Next, we help Harry out with his small labs that his mom left before she gulagged out of the world. Next, we clean the city from pollution, which is cute considering New York is such a clean place in real life, right? Ew! Finally, we catch Herman lacking in a bank vault, and Spider-Man is just a savage. Bro gives no fucks. We toy with him until he starts taking it a bit too seriously, and then I fucking die, because I'm shit. The whole boss fight is timing his electric shocks, his rushes, and his waves. Then you throw shit at him and combo his ass. We defeat Shocker and unlock the trophy, Shock and Awe. Now, when I did some garbage work for one of the workers after the Shocker mission, I was crashing out in real life. How are you gonna have a fucking superhero pick up garbage and follow it around the city? Isn't that your job? That's like having a PC with a fucking RTX 5090 and using it to run Cookie Clicker.
Oh man, you're just ruining it. Look at my lips, you're ruining it.
This trophy will most likely unlock through natural progression of the game. If not, simply enter the menu and complete any of the 8 traversal benchmarks available. I was on my way to the next mission when this unlocked, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no clue what I did. But we move. Now as we progress through the story, we collect our first equipment and these enemies get our first cum bomb. When we get rid of them, I get skill points and go to upgrade impact web grenades. This unlocks the trophy the scientific method, which is to craft your first upgrade. Simple enough. Now all the trophies should be this easy, right?
No.
On my way to the next mission, my boy Pete starts working on his Rizology degree because he's definitely lacking in that area. But not in other areas, if you know what I mean.
My ding ding dong.
And he says the most cringy shit ever. Insomniac, did you have to make Pete this cringe?
MJ, I was just in the neighborhood and that's lame. Any chance I could stay over to that's
Just by crossing rooftops across the city, I unlocked Wing It. So I'm not really sure how this worked, but y'all gotta just figure this one out. Next, we get a strange voicemail, and oh my god, the baddie's voice on the other end had me bricked up already.
What?
Like, she's so bad that when MJ started talking, my dick just flopped around. And I was already on the next cutscene, waiting for the baddie to show up. Turns out it was Black Cat. I solved the puzzle and get a trophy called Cats Out of the Bag. I better see some more Black Cat on God. Not that kind of Black Cat. I meant her. After Black Cat, I do some side filler content waiting for the next mission to show up. I go to a feast and finally get to fucking sleep. Martin shows up out of nowhere and says that he's leaving the town for a while. Yeah, totally not suspicious at all.
Why the fuck you lying?
Jefferson Davis is giving a speech, the officer who saved Spider-Man from getting crushed by a car. Blood is a real one. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to edit that one out. It might be a racist. Next, I go to Fisk construction site and stealthily take out all the guards and finish on one of them with style. One of Fisk's guards is about to get unalived, but we save his bitch ass and banish one of the negative enemies into the Shadow Realm. One of them has a shield. The trick here is to kick them into the air and ping-pong them around until we sit on their face.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Next, we get a booty call from our boy Fisk and promises to tell us who runs the demons if we protect his men. I found this to be cool because it shows that Spider-Man is not all fully perfect and can show his motivations. The correct thing is to take out all the enemies, but Peter chooses to protect them for the greater good. A nice utilitarian... Whoa. This ain't philosophy class, little bro. Anyways, we kick the demon's ass, but one of them just always had to be extra and RPGs the whole fucking building. Now the construction crane falls over, and if we don't save the citizens below, they'll turn into tomato juice. I chase the helicopter, and meanwhile I dodge the rockets sent at me, and one of them, I perfectly dodged and unlocked the trophy Spider Sensible, which is to get 10 perfect dodge attacks. As usual, our boy James Jonah Jameson compares us to demons. Like, I don't know what this dude's fucking problem is. At this point, he's doing tricks on it. Bro's crashing out every time. Like, every single mention of Spider-Man or thing that Spider-Man is there to do, he's always there to comment on it. Like, bro, don't you have kids, a wife, a family, anything else to worry about? Take it out of your throat, bro. Damn. I know how to beat the brutes, but I gotta say that they're extremely annoying because there's very little margin for error, especially on harder difficulty. Next, we get to finally see our boy Miles Morales, the black teenager who is
full of the exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
No, but anyways, our diversity, equity, and inclusion hire is now here, and we get to a B-plot in the game. Miles' dad is set for his big speech. Norman gets a threatening phone call and brushes it off, but it turns out to be for real. The moment Osborn leaves, my spidey senses start tingling and demons show up. A demon fucking bomber tries to take out the mayor, but Davis saves his life. Amid the chaos, I control Miles, and my god, this mission is so shit. Miles thinks his dad is alive. Bro, let me tell you something. I dodged demons trying to find my dad who left to get milk, but a demon finds us and he catches us lacking. Luckily though, guess who shows up to save our life? Martin fucking Lee, the mega cunt himself. Yeah, so it turns out he's not such a nice guy who helps homeless bums. We find Davis and surprise, surprise, he's dead. We turn up at the funeral where Norman is trying to clap some Rio cheeks. I get to talk to Peter as Miles, and they talk about how painful losing a father figure is. Blah blah blah. Oh look, Peter and Miles have something in common. I finally unlock the trophy, Demons Emerge, for completing Act 1. I switch back to Peter and tell Yuri about Martin Lee, who is a traitor, and since she's a cop, she asks for evidence. Guess we gotta handle this shit ourselves.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Next, I start cleaning up as many demons as possible, trying to always be stealthy, and if that fails, then I give them all a knuckle sandwich. Some of the enemies can be blind, but that makes my life easier, so no complaints there.
But I cannot see, I'm legally blind.
I investigate the recycling business and open the security gate. I do some parkour, crawl a vent, and get in the building where there are explosives. I get rid of a demon warehouse and get to see some show up on the map. This shit is gonna be annoying to do later on, I just know it. Next, I fight another demon, but this time, bro's holding a whip and uses it to smite me. He better not try that shit with Miles because, you know, the US kinda abolished that in 1865.
That's racist!
After kicking some demon ass, Silver Sablanova is here, and my god, she has mommy vibes. I might need therapy. She's a baddie that's been hired by Mayor Osborn to protect the city now that shit is out of control. Oh my god, I won't get in your way, mommy. Next, I decide it's time to get dripped out and change suit. Suit also comes with a power that disables backup to help me speed up the game, which is kinda cool.
Yeah.
I upgrade some more material and add a suit mod before getting to my next mission. Now that we're dripped out, I meet May and talk about Miles. I break into Martin Lee's office, solve a weird puzzle that I just looked up because I wasn't bothered this late at night. God bless YouTube.
That guy is fucking cheating! He's cheating!
I find out Lee's motivations, his secret, and audio recordings. I get into an awkward staring contest between Lee and I, and then he sends his little negative gooners at me. Luckily, they get mogged quickly, but now citizens can get infected with negative energy. I do some more filler, solve some more crimes, and then get to Otto, who is sexually frustrated, and bro needs some pussy. He is losing it. Now we get an Oscorp backstory and talk about how shitty of a human Osborn is. I get started solving the annoying circuits again, and my god, I want to blow my brains out every time.
Oh my god!
Next, we switch over to MJ, who I now have to control. These missions are the same as the Atreus missions on God of War, and when I say these missions are so fucking annoying, I could not be more serious. Anytime you get detected, MJ gets fucked and I have to restart the mission, and this shit is so ass. Like, why is this even in the game? MJ don't even got booty, so you don't even get to enjoy the mission at all. Luckily, I did it in one go, but Albino number 2 shows up and he just absolutely crushes the thug. I regret talking so much shit, because Tombstone has infinite aura. Like, this dude really put a gun to his head, crushed the dude's fingers like they were made of Pringles, and broke the bullet. To add insult to injury, he drops the hardest one-liner.
Such a disappointment.
And you already know at this point, MJ's pussy is dripping wet, even if she's intimidated. Tombstone stomps his head out, and I can't show this shit on YouTube. Bro breaks a Glock like it's a twig and moves on with his life. Absolute aura. Peter and MJ finally get together and start hitting it off again, and you already know your boy is in. Then Peter pulls the thanks for the sex, see you later, back to kicking demon ass while I drop the sweet chin music on this demon. You could say I'm on demon time. They make some Asian dude named Standish open the computer. You already know you always gotta bully the Asian kids. Man, the stereotypes. I stealthily take out one more demon for the trophy, Arachnophobia, which is to perform 75 stealth takedowns. I take out more guards with some equipment and I fight another demon who has a sword. These guys just keep spawning with new equipment every time. Next thing, another one is gonna come out with a dildo like in Saints Row 3. I clean up the demons, talk to Standish and save his life, complete some more towers, and while fighting crimes, I got a trophy for completing a level 1 combat benchmark. I'm not gonna lie to you, I still have no clue how this works, but you can go to pause and then benchmarks and read the requirements. And apparently that's what you had to do in the beginning. And I apparently did one of the challenges without knowing. Thanks, Insomniac. JJJ, as usual, starts yapping.
Do me a favor, shut the fuck up.
And still doesn't want to remove Peter's nuts from his mouth. Next, I get a mission objective and an unknown caller. God damn, Pete, get some caller ID, homie, it's 2020. Anyway, there's bombs to defuse, so I chuck them in the air, disable them with webs. After disabling all the bombs, I get the trophy Short Fuse for getting spectacular or better in a Taskmaster bomb challenge. Taskmaster is a name to remember because this dude haunts me to this day with PTSD. We're back to using MJ. I browse the museum and the demons invade. The guard eats a scythe to the face. The demons steal some shit. MJ is held hostage. C steals some shit. Some guy thinks he's the main character and bro didn't realize that he's an NPC, literally. Spider-Man shows up, works with MJ and takes out the demons. Then I get detected immediately because I suck and restart the mission. God, I hate MJ missions. Please, devs, remove this shit from future games. This shit is not fun. I want to play as Spider-Man, not as his fucking sidepiece. I fight Martin Lee one-on-one for once and immediately get mogged. Restarting, I fight him again, succeed, and then we separate. I solve more circuits and Otto starts losing his mind more and more. Next, I stop a convict escape and kick their asses. Some bum named Electro appears and almost kills Yuri. Dude wants to be Shocker so badly.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture.
I chase him around the prison like an idiot, and finally all 6 bad guys assemble. I proceed to receive back shots like the good boy that I am from the gangbang by Scorpion, Otto, Rhino, Martin Lee, Electro, and Vulture. Otto is leading them and looks like we are cooked, chat. After I get my asshole torn apart, I get the trophy The 6 Assemble, which you get for getting to Act 2 of the story. Now I'm at the Sable part of the story. I start kicking Sable ass, and they're definitely more annoying than demons. I eat a demon off a rooftop with a roundhouse kick, and this was just pure aura from Spider-Man. It's also the best combo in the game in my opinion. There's a bunch of rooftops to clear, and I get them done quickly. I save Aunt May and Miles since they're just useless humans. MJ helps instead of being useless for once. Miles gets a little too close to my girl, but it's all good, he doesn't have the spider aura. Next I do some detective work and find Otto's lair. I find a bunch of shit there and I'm ashamed of how much time I spent in the lair looking for all the clues hidden. I fight Vulture's bitch ass along with Electro. These two should be ashamed as I proceed to tear their assholes apart. Vulture gets arrested, Spider-Man mogs Electro. Dude has a crazy one-liner. For this I finally get the trophy granted for taking out both Vulture and Electro. I fight some more Sable agents and almost die, but I clutch up because I'm really like that. Next I go to see Aunt May, who's clearly sick, but the bitch is like prehistoric, so she finna die soon anyways. Now of course I paid for a Spider-Man game and instead I have to play as Miles with similar MJ missions. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
I don't know what I'm doing!
I steal some more medicine until Rhino shows up with Scorpion. Miles pussies out and escapes.
No! No! No!
I fight Rhino as Spider-Man and this big dumb Gronkowski gets bitched along with Scorpion. Not so easy when it's 2v1 now, huh gentlemen? After defeating them both, I unlock the trophy Sting and Smash. Next up on our list to get bitched around is Martin Lee himself. This fucker pissed me off the entire game. Everything about him pisses me off. His smug attitude, his face, everything. He kidnaps Osborn. I beat the shit out of Sable and demons. Mommy Sable shows up and kicks some demon ass for us. I can't believe I actually just spoke that sentence. Like, that's a real sentence I just said. Mr. Negative also kills Osborn, but I show up to stop it. Of course, Martin is a piece of shit, and we finally got to kick his ass. Once he gets his teeth kicked in, I get the trophy Staying Positive for defeating Lee. Otto has to show up and ruin it for us, and kidnaps Osborn. Spider-Man is injured, and in the end, Miles gets bitten by a spider. I think we all know where this is going.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Finally, we get to collect more Otto stuff, while Otto takes Osborn to the top of Oscorp and throws him only to catch him again. Norman has got some fucking balls. Bro's hanging on by a thread and doubles down on his insults. Otto gets his panties in a twist and lets Norman fall to his death. And of course, Spider-Man saves him in style with a new sick-ass suit. We fight and fight and fight. Otto finds out Peter is Spider-Man and tries to manipulate him, but Spider-Man is not falling for that shit. May is sick as fuck, and you know the bitch about to expire. She tells Peter that she knows that he's Spider-Man. For some reason, instead of saving what family this idiot has left, he lets May die like a fucking idiot. What kind of bullshit is this, Insomniac? Like, dude has the anti-serum literally
Really,
2 centimeters away. But yeah, no, just let her die, I guess, because story needs sad. So relatable, because I would let my aunt fucking die when it takes 2 seconds to inject her with a miracle cure. Great logic game. May is buried, Otto goes to prison, MJ gets promoted, and Peter thinks about becoming a chef. In the end, the reveal is that, surprise, Miles is a fucking Spider-Man just like Peter. Except he's, you know, black. Huh? We see that Harry's not really in Europe and is in a tube filled with some type of booger shit set up for the next game. I finally finished the main story and got the trophy called Endgame for completing Act 3. Now that I'm done with the main story, everything else is about cleanup. All the trophies are grindy and annoying. First was for me to unlock all surveillance towers. Why? Because fuck privacy in America, that's why. I ran around like a chicken with his head cut off, getting all of them unlocked. Finally, I got the trophy Amazing Coverage for getting all surveillance towers activated. Next on the list was to get an easy trophy out of the way. To unlock this one, you need to just simply climb the Avengers Tower and just sit all the way at the top looking down. Anyways, I got the trophy Hero for Hire for perching atop the Avengers Tower. Next on the list was to get an annoying trophy out of the way. To unlock this one, you need to just collect all the backpacks. At this point, I was slacking, so I just injected some monster energy into my veins and went turbo mode across all the districts to collect all of them. I finally picked up the last one and unlocked the trophy Backpacker for collecting all backpacks. I unlocked the trophy Overdrive by doing 10 vehicle takedowns. This one is very annoying because the spawn rate around the map is not always consistent, so you're basically shit out of luck if you expect the events to spawn around you constantly. Moving on, I did some more world events like crimes, collectibles, and by just being lazy, it paid off. I took the subway because at this point I was getting annoyed having to swing 3 kilometers away to another objective every single time, so I took the metro for fast travel and accidentally unlocked the trophy Born to Ride, which you get for riding the subway 5 times. After doing some filler and kicking some more ass, I upgraded some more tools and unlocked another trophy. I got the trophy Science for the win for crafting 15 upgrades. As I wore the same shit for the endgame, I switched outfits and unlocked another trophy called Snappy Dresser. If you're not Patrick the Star's brother, you can guess what this is for. I got this for wearing 5 new spider suits. I was lost, so I had to search what I needed to do next. To get the R&D trophy, I had to complete all research stations. This one was annoying because they were scattered so far away around the map, and I had to constantly fast travel and also swing around, but I finally unlocked the last one and got the trophy. The next trophy was a bit more hidden. I had to greet citizens, and I can't believe Spider-Man is speaking to peasants like this. Anyways, you get the trophy Spider-Man's About Town for greeting 10 citizens. Next, we gotta tie up the loose ends. We still have to take away Tombstone's aura. I start tracking him by finding a substance I can use to track him with, get a counter drug, and get to where he's hiding. He just throws shit at me constantly until I kick his ass. This dude is easily the best part of the game. He's the coolest bad guy in the game. Insomniac, y'all are folding my mans badly. Put this man on the main plot instead. Bro has aura, drops hard one-liners, and is a good yin-yang to Spider-Man. Finally, after defeating Tombstone, I get the trophy Tombstone Takedown, and at this point, I'm only 26% through the game. God help me. After defeating Tombstone, I got to work on all the other side missions. This took me all over the map fighting crime, collecting things, until the very last mission when I took out all the thugs and got the trophy Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man for completing all side missions. Thankfully, I got a big break because I got the trophy Schooled for completing all of the corrupted student missions, and I happened to pick my last side mission as the last student mission, so I hit 2 birds with 1 stone. After a shit ton of combos, dodges, and clearing enemies out of areas, I unlocked another trophy. I unlocked the trophy Hug It Out by knocking together 10 pairs of enemies with trip mines. The next trophy is a cool Easter egg, so I looked this one up. I know, I cheated. But who cares? At least I'm not using ChatGPT to write my scripts or videos like other YouTubers, right? Anyways, you get the trophy with great power unlocked when you pay respects at Ben Parker's grave. Bro pays respects to his uncle, but not to the woman literally 1 meter on the side who loved him and treated him like a son. But hey, with great power comes not so great family respect for your dead aunt. I went all around the map next to get all the landmarks photographed, and this took a while. I unlocked the trophy Sightseeing by photographing all the landmarks on the map. The next trophy I unlocked doesn't even make sense. Like, literally, why is this even in the game? You're telling me fucking Spider-Man, who's important to the city of New York and goes around jizzing, shooting his webs, has to spend his time catching fucking pigeons for a guy named Howard. No offense, Howard, but you look like Lego Piece 3005. I got the trophy Pigeon Hunter for collecting all of Howard's pigeons. Another trophy I got was Cat Prince for tracking down Black Cat. This one was enjoyable for obvious reasons. I'll let your imaginations run wild with this one. Excuse me, I need to go take a long shower. Ew! Kicking is fun and all, but after a while it starts to get pretty fucking annoying, especially when that's all I'm doing. I went around the map and defeated each and every Fisk hideout for the trophy All the King's Men. Fisk wasn't happy about it, but who cares? He's getting that good idea in prison.
Hang up that computer call. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth.
By now, you get the drill. I had to run around the map and discover all the demon warehouses. I'm not sure how these guys are still here when I made their boss my bitch. Anyways, I got the trophy Inner Sanctuary by the time I finished the last warehouse and cleaned the trash out. To unlock the next trophy, I got annoyed because I needed to unlock all skills, but in order to do that, I had to level up to the max and collect more tokens to spend. I went around the map and did everything I could to make that happen. I unlocked the last branch of Innovator, and with that I unlocked the trophy Superior Spider-Man, in which you have to unlock all skills. Moving on, we get to kick some more ass, taking down all the prisoner camps for the trophy Back in the Slammer. The next trophy is a bit more grindy to get, but basically I had to complete all faction crimes in a district. Faction crimes can be viewed on the map by hovering over a district and looking at the bottom of the list to the left. On the other hand, I got bored of kicking ass as I was just too good now as Spider-Man and moved on to something else. I did all the optional projects in Otto's lab for the trophy A Bit of a Fixer-Upper. The best puzzles were the color spectrum absorption ones. These are way better than the annoying circle ones, but that's maybe because I have a low IQ. I don't know. Now it was time to get back to kicking some ass, but now we have to deal with Taskmaster's challenges. Remember when I mentioned that cunt earlier on? Yeah, we gotta deal with him now. I got ultimate level in the combat challenge and got the trophy Fists of Fury for getting better than Spectacular. I got the next trophy for taking down each Sable outpost. This was getting really annoying because all the enemies that you fight are essentially the same with just a different reskin. Insomniac should have really tried something different with each enemy faction group, but instead I walked the last Sable Guard like a dog and knocked him out for the trophy mercenary tactics. This one, story-wise, doesn't even make sense because Mommy Sable is chill with Spider-Man, so they could have simply came to an amicable agreement for her guards to leave or to act less aggressively, but whatever, I got the trophy, so that's what matters. Next, I had to do one of the hardest challenges in the game, which is to silently neutralize all mercenaries without getting spotted ever and as quickly as possible at the same time. I failed and failed and failed. I was actually starting to crash out and was about to throw my controller into the screen, but then I remembered that the controller cost more than my life, so I calmed myself down, and after failing, I chose a better, more optimized path and finally took down the last enemy for the trophy ninja. And not only did I finish it, but I also got ultimate level in the stealth challenge for the 44th trophy. For the next Taskmaster challenge, I got Spectacular for his drone challenge. This was easily the part of the game where I failed a lot more than in the missions. I know I'm shit, but the Taskmaster just boils my blood. I got the Spy Hunter trophy, and at this point, I'm still 52% through the game. 52%. Fuck me. For another trophy called A Suit for All Seasons, I just simply had to purchase all suits in the game, and this comes at the end of the game anyways, so this was a very easy unlock. Proceeding with the Taskmaster challenges, I completed every Taskmaster challenge in the city once for the Trophy Challenge Finder. As I just finished every Taskmaster challenge, I get ambushed immediately and the Taskmaster shows up and starts kicking my ass. After getting mogged for a while, I realize I'm Spider-Man and start kicking his ass. I threw shit at him and used equipment too, and you have to be careful on hard difficulties because this dickhead hits hard. Some of the animations are also weird, like this one where we both enter Neo Matrix mode. Mode and dodge at the same time. After kicking his ass, the Taskmaster tells me that I can get paid 6 figures and I enter my certain ethnic group that can't be mentioned era, but then Taskmaster disappears and I get the trophy Master of Masters for defeating Taskmaster. I unfortunately wasn't recording when I got the Sticky and Tricky trophy for chaining 4 unique tricks before landing. I did this by buying air skills from the skills menu, forgetting about it for like hours, and then feeling bored and accidentally getting the trophy when I wasn't recording. I'm a great YouTuber. The next trophy took me over an hour and a half, and it was to 100% all districts, which means that I had to collect every collectible, stop all crimes, and do all the main and side missions, and man did this take a while.
2,000 years later.
I finally just had the last Sable crime to stop, and I finally unlocked the trophy I Heart Manhattan. And with the final trophy being I Heart Manhattan, we automatically unlock the final trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, I present my first ever, and hopefully many more to come, Platinum trophy earned, and it was for Marvel Spider-Man. What did I think about my first ever Platinum? Yeah, this shit is fucking hard. That's about it. The story was not bad, but nothing crazy either. The gameplay was pretty fun, but please, please, Insomniac Games, no more fucking MJ missions. No more. Otherwise, I had a good time playing the game, but my god, it was a grind. Tombstone is your next target focus, Insomniac, for a good game. He's way too good to be kept as a side character. Thanks for watching, and let me know what game you think I should platinum next in the comments below.